It's back o'clock.
It's grass o'clock.
It's crab o'clock, even.
Even?
So we're going to do a little bit of grinding here. And
what
then go fight a crab.
About? Are you worried about giant enemy crab?
I am worried about giant enemy crab, in fact. I'd really like Rowlet to be not a Rowlet anymore. I mean, I don't want him to not be a Rowlet anymore. I think Rowlet's one of my all-time faves, but he needs to be a little stronger.
Yak. You need him to be harder, better, faster, and stronger?
Yes.
You need him to be daft.
Honestly, with the hood, he is kind of punky, too.
Oh, yeah.
I love him so much.
He is green.
He's just hovering there. Menacingly.
And I hear it's not easy being green. What the peck?
What the peck indeed. Pecking the hell out of this goat.
Rowlet's the real goat.
You're right. And when you're right, you're not wrong.
Look at the face Venom is making. Venom is in the comics. Venom gets a stern lecture, like not bonded to anything, just a pile of goop symbiote. Venom is getting a stern lecture from Peter Parker, and he has gigantic eyes and like looks like he's about to cry. It's very funny.
Ooh, Smoliv gets flail. Is that
You know,
good?
if I were,
No,
if I were being sternly lectured by how much of a shithead I was being by an ex, I would probably cry.
I mean, Smoliv gets normal stab.
Okay.
Yes.
Peter was arguably the problem in that relationship. But I don't think that one Smoliv has a great attack, so I don't think it would use it very well. But Flail is terrible unless you're hurt, and Smoliv doesn't want to be hurt.
Yeah. You're right.
As a matter of fact, it kind of has anti-synergy with Arboliva's ability.
Yep.
Seed Sower.
Yep.
There are things that can do. Usually, it's reversal is what you see. Kind of does the strat. Hitmonlee kind of has a cool set where you use a Focus Sash to get down to 1 HP, which activates on Bird and lets you use reversal at full power and real fast. But it's a very
Niche set.
well. It's very high risk, high reward because again, you're dead to any priority or. If something does happen to outspeed you, which is very difficult to do, but not impossible.
It's time.
Time.
The boy!
Yay. I like shiny Dartrix a lot better than regular Dartrix.
Dartrix is, and I don't mean this, and I don't mean this in a cruel way, but Dartrix is the midest form of mid forms.
I like his cry. Boo boo doo.
Like, and I don't necessarily mean that in like, oh, he's mid, because he is definitely not the worst mid form.
Charmeleon, I think, is the worst mid form.
I would say it's gotten better, but Charmeleon's right there.
The Charmeleon Doldrums are thusly named for a reason.
Yeah.
That's not a fan term for the record. That's a term I invented.
Yeah. But it's gotten a little better for Charmeleon, but took a long time. I also think.
I don't think Charmeleon got better. I think Charmander got better, making Charmeleon better.
The thing that kind of saved Charmeleon was it getting any stab move between Ember and Flamethrower.
Yeah.
Depending on the version of the game you're playing, it has like Fire Fang, Flame Burst,
I was gonna say,
and other.
Yeah. That definitely
But
helps.
just it in before Gen 5, I think it didn't get any.
Yeah.
In those kind of.
Well, so that's not true. So it didn't get it. It didn't get a stab move, but in specifically Leaf Green and Fire Red, it
does get
Metal Claw.
That's what I was thinking was what made Charmeleon better, was Charmander's Metal Claw in Fire Red Leaf Green.
Well,
that was literally the point that I was making.
And I think that's the only game where that's a level up move.
Yeah.
And it's specifically so that you can beat Broxon.
Yeah.
I thought that it was...
Nope, it is only that game.
Gotcha.
And it may have been like reintroduced in a later game. Like sometimes it's a reminder move, but like that's basically the only game that it's like a level up move, and it's specifically so that you can beat Broxonics.
Yeah. Oh no, he's getting powerful.
He might.
Just don't use a rock move and we're good.
You did have to pick the one grass type on your team that's weak to rock.
Yeah, he's using Rock Smash, we're fine. Which
He's throwing.
seems like... Oh my god, no! Which seems like a rock move, but it's fighting. I think we're still fine.
95 accuracy is the worst accuracy in the game.
Because it feels like it should always hit.
So, with the caveat that any rock move is the worst accuracy in the game.
I keep going to my box and not my items accidentally.
So, pulling back the curtain a little bit, I got made fun of in our Discord today because because sometimes I complain when shit happens to me in Pokemon. I would say validly, but
You've made Nathan and I believe in luck.
Anyway, I was sitting in class. For the record, I am a classroom support tech, so I have to sit in college classes and wait for something to break. That's just my job. So I was sitting in class, and since I'm good at my job, nothing was breaking. So I was messing around on Pokerogue, and the one of the starters that I happened to roll was Larvitar. I'm like, all right, cool. I love Tyranitar, one of my absolute personal favorites. So I am in the first. I am in the second set of floors. Yeah, and I ran out of rock throws because I missed 5 of them that floor, and at one point I missed 3 in a row.
It's a hard knock life.
It's
a hard rock life.
That is a 1 in 1,000 chance.
Impressive.
How many times do you think you've hit the rock throw button in your life?
I don't know.
At least 14.
Lifetime, am I probably doing better than missing 10%? Probably. But that's not the rock move.
I feel that, and that's what's important.
That's not the rock move that really pisses me off missing.
Is it Stedge?
No, because I know I'm gonna miss Stedge. Honestly, it's Rock Slide.
Yeah.
You go into, you press the Stone Edge button knowing you're gonna miss, and you're pleasantly surprised 85% of the time.
This is taking a long time to load.
Yeah, sometimes coming out of there. I've had it I've had it where I've had to reset and redo a.
This is, I think, a known crash point. These Titan cutscenes.
Yeah, coming out of the Titan.
If
cutscenes.
memory serves.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going into the Titan cutscene.
Anything having to do with these cutscenes, I think they are a known crash point. If memory serves.
Oof. You didn't save before you fought this, did you?
No, I don't think so.
That's rough, buddy.
I don't think I saved after I evolved Rowlet.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're probably gonna have to.
That's rough, buddy.
Yes, it is.
I think you're small of icon though.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was also playing Pokerogue, going through. Spoiler alert: you can fight after you win the first time. You going on later, you can fight the teams as part of going through Pokerogue, the enemy teams, and I was fighting Archie. Archie's the water one, yes. Archie. Fighting Archie, and of course he had. I was on the last Archie fight. Of course, he had Kyogre, who hit who hit 10 Hydro Pumps in the fight because he hit all 5, left a buried, and hit all 5 again.
It's impressive.
I was up. I had 5 Pokemon alive going into his Kyogre, and I lost the fight. Now, some of them were already hurt.
Good news, I did save after the first fight.
That's good. Nom, 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, nom, 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 nom.
I'm glad that we all decided to eat that differently.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
And Nathan had to go and make it worse.
What would you do if you were exploring in a craggy zone like this, and you found a really big frog, or crab? Sorry, not frog. You found a really
He's not
big
a frog.
crab,
He's a crab.
and he gestured at you, and then a wall of lasers erupted from him.
I would hit him in his weak spot for massive damage.
Well, remember, Rusty, if you are so close to an animal that it has to change its behavior to adapt to you, you're too close to that animal.
Yeah, you're right.
I said what I said.
You gotta give wild animals their space.
Rusty, I would shoot my wall of lasers back at it, and we would do a beam clash.
Is that where you shout beam clash and then you wiggle your lasers against one another?
Sure. Blah, dead.
Kukaru!
We defeated the Titan.
Huzzah!
Let's see if the game crashes again.
Yeah.
Into the garbage chute, Flyboy.
Didn't crash yet. We've already made it farther. Whew, we did it. Do
what?
you think it tastes good?
What? The Herba
The
Mystica?
Herba Mystica, yeah.
It probably is.
Which one is this one?
The sweet.
The
So
sweet one.
Yeah, it probably tastes like sugarcane.
yeah. Of all of them, this one probably on its own tastes the best.
I definitely wouldn't want to eat any of the others raw.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to do sour or spicy. What's the other?
Did
Sour.
Arvin karate a sandwich together?
Yes.
If anyone could.
I never noticed that before. He makes karate sounds. He goes, "Hya! Hwacha! Hua!"
So it's spicy, sweet, sour, and what?
Bitter.
Bitter. Yeah. No, I definitely
Yeah,
wouldn't.
none of those sound appealing.
Yeah.
I could understand maybe a savory.
It's just like eating a spoonful of MSG. Give the second half to... My disease. I like how we carry a picnic table with us,
You do.
but we ate on a rock.
It's in your bag.
Better than eating a rock.
I don't
That's
know.
true.
There's some rocks that I like.
Yeah, but I don't want to eat that rock.
Yeah, that's fair.
I gotta say, the rocks I eat, very few and far between.
You eat rocks every day.
I eat a type of rock.
Is it salt?
It's salt.
Yeah.
And like there are other similar rocks that you eat, but like that's the big one.
You get a lot of iron.
Which is arguably not a rock.
Yeah, it's a mineral.
I don't even think it's arguable. I
Or
think
a-
it's just not a rock.
Or a metal.
I think mineral is accurate.
Rusty, who's harder to fight, Lingering Will or Yozora?
Oh, Yozora.
That's what I'd say too.
I don't even think it's particularly close.
One of the engagement bait Twitter things was asking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely Yozora. Not that Lingering Will's easy by any stretch.
Yeah, super bosses in Kingdom Hearts are among the hardest in gaming. Just like, period. For a really, really long time, Sephiroth Kingdom Hearts 1 was pretty widely considered the hardest boss fight ever.
I couldn't beat him, or haven't beat him. I didn't try.
Oh, and he's not even close to the hardest Kingdom Hearts.
Ironically
boss.
enough, I've beaten Yozora.
See, I haven't beaten Yozora, but I never really practiced it.
Is Yozora like the Dark Souls of Kingdom Hearts bosses?
He's certainly the Cole Sprouse of Kingdom Hearts bosses. It is Cole Sprouse.
God, I hate that you're right.
Yeah.
Is Cole Sprouse the Dark Souls of Disney Channel actors who grew up to be voice actors?
One of the Sprouse brothers got really into drugs and stuff, but don't remember which one it was. I think it was.
Is doing drugs the Dark Souls of things to do if you're a child actor that becomes an adult?
Nathan, you have to stop.
I think Josh Peck would answer yes.
Rusty trying to stop me from doing this bit has really become the Dark Souls of this stream.
I'll turn off the computer.
Oh, God. I don't have a good way to deal with birds.
And it just keeps switching out until
you
Toxic,
really are just on a timer at this point.
Yeah, until Toxic kills it. You got like 3 more turns.
Yeah, Toxic will keep getting worse.
It does keep doubling.
It's kind of the Dark Souls of status conditions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the opinions of Nathan don't reflect the opinions of Cobrastryke Lightningbolt as a channel. His language is his own.
No, Loki, he's gotta cook it.
So that's my plan for fire and flying.
Just to slowly whittle him down.
Yeah.
You'll get for fire type, you'll get a ground move on Toad's Crawl eventually.
Yeah, like level 60.
I'm vaguely remembering mid-30s, but there's no way for me to look that up.
And I need to remember to get rid of the paralyze powder, because I'm always going to be running Toxic instead.
Yeah. The reason that you would keep Stun Spore is if you were going to catch things, and
there are also a number of things that are immune to poison.
That sounds like fake news.
you already have 22 potions.
And conversely, Toxic is able to hit things that are powder immune.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're already also poison type. And
A fair amount of them are.
So I don't know. Very many of those are.
I don't remember.
Amoongus line is really the only one coming from.
It's Victory Bell's here, right?
Victory Bell is in Kitakami.
God, everything is gonna kill my apple.
I love the apple in line. The apple has not a lot of stat. It gets better stat when evolved, but apple does not have stat.
There are a number of dragon types that kind of do that. Archetype, Dratini, and Gumi come to mind.
Pseudo legendaries.
Well, if you're looking at dragon types, pseudo legendaries take up a pretty good chunk of that percentage. Or should I say, powerhouse Pokemon?
God, why did they change it?
Well, pseudo legend wasn't
It was never an official word, but like, they gotta know.
They also never said stab until the community already had well ingratiated it, and then they finally, and they still don't say, like, if you go listen to VJC, if you actually go listen, they don't say stab. They very specifically explain it out. But yeah, but is powerhouse Pokemon really what they call them?
That seems to be the term the company is coalescing.
Yeah, that is stupid.
Yup. And when they came out and said it, it was like, hey, we're not. It was not an announcement like, hey, we've come up with a name for this. They just started using it. It was like some kind of giveaway.
They did the same thing with first partner Pokemon, so it's not incredibly out of left field. That's just kind of how they start doing it.
Oh, that's what they're calling starters.
Yeah. I think that is the company preferred term.
I think I need to go fight some bugs now.
Is today the Dark Trick stream?
Yeah, probably.
Today's the Weeds Only
is.
stream.
It is rusty.
I mean, I also have a dragon with rollout that's good for bugs.
You do.
Might try to do something with that.
Looks like neither of them did. The League of Legends fighting game sent out a bunch of alpha keys today, and Zach and Mason signed up for them, but it looks like they did not get. Two XKO is what they're calling it.
Okay.
That,
I don't know anything about League of Legends.
That Marvel version of Overwatch is looking interesting.
I don't really like Overwatch.
I thought it kind of looked a little crummy, but
Well, it's an arena shooter. Those are pretty notorious for not being like super high fidelity graphics wise. They put all their processing power into like.
having never played a team-based shooter,
Yeah, I don't.
I'm sure I would have a good time.
I think I would have a good time with it. It's just like doesn't that specific hero arena shooter doesn't like call out to me.
Yeah, it never really called out to me either. But if you're in a romance with somebody that likes them,
No, which is completely understandable.
Also, we've kind of grown out of it because Overwatch turned to shit.
Overwatch.
But God damn it!
Hey, you missed.
You can't miss those, buddy.
It's just a battle of would you love me if I were a worm?
I thought I was gonna miss again. You piece of shit.
The worst accuracy is the rock move you choose.
Oh, this is gonna hit hard if it hits. No. You're talking about how I have like 20 potions. I'm not for very long. if I made this fucking apple.
You also got Aftermath there.
Yeah, I know.
Never felt good.
Yeah. No, I would have swapped if I got hit much harder.
Applin's all rocking and rolling. Down to the beach I'm strolling. But the seagulls poking my head. Not fun. Seagulls,
Stop it
now. Yoda, also green.
Okay.
Just in case you didn't know.
Are you trying to say Yoda would be a grass type?
All I'm saying is that, like many grass types, he is green.
Yoda is the psychic type.
It's a thing I noticed. I'm a noticer. I notice things.
Yeah, Yoda's the psychic type.
No, I got poisoned by this axolotl. Oh god.
I keep seeing Poison Tail and thinking it's stronger than it is.
Yeah. Because Aquatail.
I think it kind of... Well, it was originally, it was just Seviper's move. But it's sort of
The
feels
way-
like it's the mid game move, quote unquote.
The way that Crush Claw it was Zangoose's move. The goose
The goose is loose.
was now loose.
Do we have a goose Pokemon? We got a swan. We got flamingo.
I think Swan is the closest you're gonna get.
For now.
Yeah, no, it's just a goose, or it's just a swan. I would say,
Young Goose.
that
It's not a
Flamigo
goose.
has the spirit of a goose. Flamigo got that goose dog in him.
Goose dog. You thought a Chihuahua was annoying. Meet Goose Dog.
There's a legend going amongst the speech and debate class of dubious accuracy, but supposedly a kid kicked another kid in the butt, and the kid that got kicked said, "Oh, I got them dogs in me."
Terrible.
Think about it for a minute.
No, I don't.
I really don't want to think about it.
I thought this was going to be a goose-related story because your school has like animals.
We have peacocks, which are almost as vicious as geese, but not quite.
But like,
And our peacocks are actually pretty chill.
geese will like
He's
just
a
kind of
experienced balloon.
will just kind of will fight like anything.
Well, as I understand it, swans are actually the combative. Not that geese aren't combative, but I think swans are kind of the ones that have the reputation for being pretty terrifying.
Oh, that was nothing.
Bird! That goose is loose.
Ain't that fucking weasel.
Kind of have a soft spot for the young goose line just because of how much hate they get.
It's not Young Goose's fault.
Listen, they shouldn't have made a weasel that looks like Donald Trump right before the worst election of America's history.
It's not Young Goose's fault. But yeah,
Why does that happen? Why does that happen? Watch, it's gonna happen again. I'm gonna go down. Okay, whatever. It happened 3 times in a row on the lead up starting soon page. I would try to go down, I would pop back up, and then I would step over the ladder and fall. What the hell is that? Oh, Krypton, okay.
That's a bug.
Oh, that's a bug. Smoliv.
Hey, this one's a different color than yours.
Barely. Kind of, technically, it is.
Soda. Soda, soda.
You're going on a Weird Al kick tonight, huh? No, the first Yoda song wasn't Weird Al. I'm wrong.
No, that was just him being insane.
That was the bad lip reading.
Yeah. Which way to the gym? I'm a child.
No, I didn't say he's a child.
He said it was 60.
My name is Old Baby Gus. I'm an old baby.
Benjamin Button looking ass.
It's not incorrect. This really is that one scene from the Pokemon anime with the two Metapods.
We go hard.
In the paint!
All in the motherfucking pain. That song was cool live. Just Waka Flocka Flame came to our town. Ah, God. I forget that happened, and then I remember that it's very funny.
Yeah, that is weird.
Um,
No offense to your town, but it sucks.
no, full offense to the town for this. We have
People got mad about it.
we have a fairly small university, like nations, like if you compared it to like the average nation wide, but it's one of the kind of better universities in the state, and all of the fraternities and sororities kind of got together and they got Waka Flocka Flame, who was kind of doing like a college tour thing anyway, but they got him to come to our town, and all of the old
People got big mad about it.
got very, very big, very mad about it. And a friend of the channel, Zach, and I went to the concert, and we were not front row, but we were like second or third row. And there are actually a couple of the photos that university and stuff put out. You could very clearly see me in.
Why were they mad specifically? Racism?
Because because he's a rapper.
Because he was a rapper that was gonna come to Tahlequah and bring and have a bunch of undesirables flock into
flock
town.
into town.
Yes.
Flock.
Yes. And bring crime or whatever. Which obviously didn't happen.
This Pichu has kissed me too damn much.
Pichu needs to learn. Said.
Bonk.
God. So you had that parting shot on me.
I'm closing up shop.
Closing up shot.
Keep doing that.
You know what you could do to get rid of the paralysis? Give him a bath.
You can. You can go wash them.
I don't need to. They'll be best friends no matter what I do by the end of the game.
Rusty doesn't wash his veggies.
Not if I'm going to cook them.
Rusty, self-admitted, does not cook.
What are you
It's
talking about? I
Freddy!
absolutely cook.
Yeah, he cooks a lot. I'll defend him on this one.
Is this fan piece shiny? It's impossible to tell.
Impossible challenge, 99% fail.
I
Cake
found
does
them.
make me so happy I don't mind losing. You're right, sir.
When having some nice battles.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think it's a pretty good one to get before the bug gem.
Mm-hmm. What if they did that on purpose?
They probably did not do it on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm Terra flying.
Neat. I saw you thinking about metronome there.
Yeah, I was thinking about metronome on rollout because for reasons, but that excludes defense curling first.
You're thinking of the wrong different form of metronome.
It just resets if I swap moves, but it doesn't prevent me from.
You're confusing the move metronome and the item metronome.
Yep.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Damn.
Yeah, the move pulls a random,
No, I know what the move does.
and then the item boosts the same move used in second.
Yes.
Fun fact, that's the only instance where two things have the same name.
I can't
But-
wait for there to be a move called Firestone.
Sure. That's pretty much what,
It's exclusive to Numel and Camerupt.
Gmax, what's his name? Colossal does.
Flabibus. Oh, that's a grass type, right?
No.
Faker.
You're not even good enough to be my fate.
But
I'll make you eat those words.
Thank you, Sonic.
Hey, what level is this gem? Could one of you look it up for me?
It's like
No,
19.
impossible. We can't. There's no way we could.
But I posted in the Discord if you wanna see the photos of me and Waka Flocka Flame.
Teddy Ursa's is level 15.
That's me. You can very clearly see me.
That is you.
You can see me less good there, but you can see him better.
I can't.
But Zach is literally like to my left in both of these photos, but just completely can't see him.
No, they get a pretty good shot of your face there.
Yep. Zach's was a little upset about it at the time.
Not upset, he's spaghetti.
Also, if you want to go see the exclamation point Discord, you know what the fucking thing is.
I didn't do the thing.
I did the thing.
Nathan did the thing.
I talked to what's her face, but then I didn't actually sign up.
You should sign up.
said it's level 15.
15.
The bear.
You want to take a look at your team real quick?
I'm going to.
Rusty, is that a weed? I'm calling 911.
Microwave sounds.
How long has that been in the chamber?
I popped over to the actual stream and he said weeds only, and that's what reminded me of it. Because I'm the age that I am, my cultural touchstone with weed is that one vine.
Where that girl's little brother dials 911 on the microwave.
It's a dude. They're both boys, but
Oh, okay.
fine.
I thought it was a little sister who dials 911 on the microwave.
I believe they're both boys, but it matters not.
The advanced version of this challenge sucks. But you should do it in your game. If you unlock all of the special tablecloths, there's a guy in Kitakami that'll give you a set of Herba Mystica.
The vine in question has been posted to the Discord.
It's a Wolive of Smolive.
Rusty's in paradise.
Don't lose your shaker of salt.
I'm wasting away again in Margaritaville. They really should have different text if you've got a 4 times effective move.
There's
You
already...
want to go on a 5-minute rant about it, Rusty?
I don't think I could.
Well,
And well, I could go on a 5-minute rant about it. I don't think I could go on a 5-minute
like
persuasive argument that I would be willing to turn into my college.
Well, I think that there's a pretty easy way to do it. Even they've already set up an archetype for it. Look at the stages of the words for stages of changing your stats. Because there's just the normal raising your stats. There is the dramatically raising your stats.
Attack rose, attack sharply rose, and attack drastically rose.
Yeah. Yeah. So there already is like,
super effective, sharply effective, and drastically effective.
well, like it's super effective. You can't go more than 4 times.
Well, and even, like, that leads to confusion. Is sharp more than drastic? I guess, but
Well,
you may not necessarily intuit that.
okay. Even if
But you only have to learn it once, and then you know.
Yeah.
You
That's
son of
the
a
thing.
bitch disabled my whole strategy. You goddamn.
Then that got you, man. But like
I just want to level up my apple.
there
man.
is something people that play video games are dumb. They inherently can learn what the video game has to offer. Now you make that shorthand easier on them by using the same shorthand, but you already have that. You already have that phrasing built into your game to understand it. Just make it consistent.
So you want it to say it's sharply effective?
No, Nathan, it's super effective, and then and then you use, it's drastically effective or whatever.
I don't know. That's kind of awkwardly clunky.
I'm saying that it already exists.
Yeah, but the phrasing there, I think, is still kind of clunky.
Okay, but I'm saying that
I think it should be it's super effective.
That's smooth as silk. I support that one.
It's super effective. It's super duper effective.
Oh, and if you're a fire type move hitting like a Parasect with like dry skin, it's super D duper.
Yeah,
effective.
exactly. Super D. For those that don't know, and probably counts as Rusty. Big shout outs to the Dragon Ball Z Abridged group. But like, you already have
Dragon Z's nuts. Am I right?
very good.
You should rename your Applin that.
Dragon Z's nuts. No, I'm not going to do that.
Next time on Dragon Z's Nuts.
Goku drops Trow and Piccolo just screams, "Moon!"
That's really more of a Dragon Ball plot than a Dragon Ball Z plot.
It kind of is. I don't know.
Whatever,
lot of-
man. I'm sorry.
A lot of nudity in Dragon Ball.
Oh. At that point, Akira Toriyama hadn't ever done anything that wasn't specifically a comedy manga.
Oh, I have to go here, and then it teleports me to the top.
Yeah, you gotta go.
I do want to say I'm going to try a risky strategy here. This is not a Nuzlocke.
Nuzlocke.
If this was a Nuzlocke, I would be playing very differently.
It's okay to have fun with it. In that vein, teaching Lombre Metronome.
He pulls Blast Burn.
You'd be silly.
Lombre pulls Blast Burn twice in a row in the same fight.
It's not impossible. Anyway, I started blasting.
I think that they did a good job with most of the gym leaders in this game. I kind of wish we got a little more with them.
They're designed well. You wish we'd had more.
Yeah, a little more plot.
Yeah, like I literally forget about Katie. Like I don't know her name until it's on the screen. But I like she's cute. She's got a great design.
They have a bunch of custom interactions in the trainer's room in the DLC.
And they have a bunch of like
in the DLC
lore that's never addressed, like that she's a baker.
Yeah. Well, and like
there's even like the rematch fights that you have to do with to get the Star Tournament going.
Yeah, and that like touches on what I want more, because like they're like, oh, Gita's making you do her job, huh? And you can tell that like a lot of them are like
that rubs them the wrong way.
well, one, it rubs them the wrong way, but like you can tell in some of those interactions that are like, yeah, I don't necessarily love being a gym leader, but Gita's on my ass about it, and like, you could have a little more, because I
Piece
won
of
Miss.
garbage. I'm gonna hate this apple by the end of this run. I can feel it.
I truly don't understand why they decided to do what they did to Rock type. I truly think Rock is the worst type.
It hits everything.
I don't think Rock is the worst type, but it better hope that something doesn't happen to Ice.
Ice, yeah.
Ice already did get one buff.
By the way, if Rusty, you need me to trade you over a apple and a TM for evolving that apple, and let me know.
I think I do want to do that. And I might want to do that sooner rather than later to get some damn stats on the thing.
Rusty's like, I'm sick and tired of this. But like they kind of hinted in all of this that everyone's a little terrified of Gita, and like,
yeah, I expected a heel turn.
yeah, or like
in the DLC.
Yeah, something.
And like she had a Glimmora from the crater, even though she's not supposed to be in the crater. Like they were setting up that there was something going on, and it just never paid off.
Yeah.
For the record, you can get limit outside of the crater.
Shut up. No, you can't. I'm right and you're wrong.
But like,
I didn't know that.
They're in Alphronautic Cavern.
Yeah, I did know that. But like they kind of kept setting up that like
Teddy Ursa, they put bugs in him.
But you know they kind of felt like they were hinting, and I just feel like you could have done a little more, you know, given us a little more. It almost feels like they're like, okay, we got to do the gyms because we got to do the gyms. Like Star Road and even like the Titans feel like there's more story behind them. And the only story behind the gyms is it's just like, oh, this is what Pokemon is. This is the Pokemon formula, and you occasionally fight Nemona. And I'm saying it just it feels, of the three stories, it feels the weakest. Whereas I kind of want it to just mean a little more.
I think they're getting there. I think they have expanded on storytelling basically every gen.
Yeah, but like, I love what they did in Gen 5 and Gen 6. Like, I think the gym leaders have never been better than Gen 5.
So, like, what do you think the Pokemon League plotline is about?
It's about beating the Pokemon League. That's it.
Well, I think there is a little more to the story than you're giving it credit. In a way, there's a sort of parallel that's going on there between Nemona and Gita.
Yeah.
They kind of have this, oh, I'm at the top, and I'm kind of languishing. It's sort of the gifted kid syndrome thing, where you know, it's not becoming a challenge for me. I've kind of reached the peak. Now what? And to a certain extent, Leon's story in the last game was about that too.
Yeah.
And you know what that kind of makes me think?
What?
Hey, we're Game Freak. We made the most successful media franchise on the planet. How do we deal with that?
You deal with it by making
Like, we are the best. We fucking learned how to print money.
yeah, and and the lesson they should learn is make our goddamn make the game that is the biggest media franchise on the planet should have one of the best games on the planet, and everyone that has an issue with this game is right. I am one of the biggest and most ardent defenders of this game series, and one of my best friends in the world, who I respect a lot for a lot of his takes on gaming, hates these games, and I can't ever say he's wrong, because the reason that he doesn't like these games are because they have so many technical issues with them, and they've gotten, to Game Freak's credit, they've gotten better. But you're the biggest game franchise on the planet, or the biggest media franchise on the planet, and you put out a game that is not great, technically not great, that feels bad. Especially when you look at how well received other video games on the same platform are, because you can argue that yes, the Switch is an old platform, it doesn't have a lot of power, it's got a lot of technical limitations.
There we go.
They made Breath of the Wild on this platform, and then they said, I'm gonna make Breath of the Wild 2.5 times bigger on the same platform, and did it. I'm only counting the sky as, half of a Hyrule here.
Yeah.
But like, you look at how those games operate, and then you look at the technical problems that this game has and still has, and I can't defend that.
Well, the other thing is, isn't for you.
Yeah, but like the reason that he enjoys Pokemon mechanically, like all of that, it's it is a lot of his problems with it are how the game operates, how it runs, how it looks, whether that's good or bad. We can argue. I don't hate the art style of this game.
Well, the art style is not the problem.
Yeah. Well,
it's the implementation.
Like,
I think these are the best Pokemon games from a design and mechanical perspective. I think they're the best Pokemon games that have been made.
Yeah.
I think the most technically complete Pokemon game that's been made is Pokemon Soul Silver.
And that game is one of the most well received in the franchise. And I enjoy these games. I like them.
It's also like 18 years old.
Yeah. Well, and they were in something that will hold up forever. You could the 32, it's not 32-bit, but that graphical style will kind of be ageless.
I keep doing it. I talk to Nimona, and then I don't talk to the guy and start the challenge.
Behind the desk.
Yeah.
The other thing is, with the Breath of the Wild comparison, for example, I'm kind of a firm believer of criticize what a game is, not what it isn't. So you can take a look and see what a game is, but I don't think it's particularly helpful to say, well, it's missing this, it's missing that, it's missing X, Y, Z.
I don't look at it that way.
Yeah.
I look at it as somehow
Breath of the Wild did this, why can't Game Freak?
Yeah, somehow.
And I think that's not a particularly constructive criticism.
Well, what I'm saying is that the biggest media franchise on the planet has put out 2 games in a row that came out with, I would say, especially on launch, kind of significant technical issues. And people that are like, I can't, I don't want to keep having that experience.
Yeah.
And they keep having it. I can't fault them for saying, no, I don't want to have that experience again, so I'm stopping playing this game. Like, that is 100% reasonable, and I understand where you're saying that, like, you're comparing apples and oranges, but...
Well, again, it's not even like a quote-unquote comparing apples and oranges. It's just, criticize what the game is, not what it is.
And the game had technical issues that turned off a lot of people.
And that I think is more of a valid criticism.
Yeah. That one was running, dude. He was...
He's gonna fight me now because he didn't want anything to do with me.
Oh no, not Sunflora!
Oh no, you'll get free EXP from this Sunflora. You're gonna exchange 1 PowerPoint for free EXP. And you got a Sunstone.
You beat it up and it'll follow you now.
I know some people like that.
I'm feeling really vulnerable right now if any goth girls want to take advantage of me. Fun fact, these things to your right, see the little loopy things? Those are decorations from Oras's secret bases.
I did know that.
You can get them at the museum, which implies that those designs were Brassius's.
Or that Brassius moved to another country and then redesigned art from a museum he saw.
I like when they're able to kind of retroactive.
I like that kind of retroactive continuity.
Yeah. The kind of retroactive lore.
Can you ride your bike?
There isn't a bike in this game.
They're trying.
Sunflora fucking teleporting.
Trying to keep up. Why didn't you get that Sunflora right there?
Because
Rusty?
it wasn't one.
Phew.
Did you see
That
it?
dude is fast.
He was hauling. You put him in the 100. Brought it back to the Olympiad.
I think I like Synthesis over Astonish when I have Shadow Sneak.
Shadow Stink would be a funny.
Yeah, that's a poison only exclusive to Wheezing.
I was gonna say,
but it's the same. It's the same thing as
Ghastly's signature move.
I'm thinking Skuntank.
We all had different, but I would say reasonably justified to right.
How did I miss this one earlier? There was one in here.
There are a couple in here.
there can be. So
You found a Synflora.
gathered all 10. You ran into the thing.
Are you wearing that beanie to try and match your Smoliv?
No, I'm wearing the beanie to match Capsakid. Because it's the Capsakid beanie.
Ah. I thought because it had a little black thingy at the top, you were trying to match your olive.
Nope. It kind of works. But it's...
You both have a black ball on your head. But I agree, it fits.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally called the Capsakid. It's
Yeah.
it's styled after Capsakid.
I like the way you say Capsakid or Capsakid.
Well, it's based on capsaicin.
Yeah.
Well, and Nathan and I say Capsakid. I just like I like that.
You like that I'm right?
Sure. But like I enjoy one thing I enjoy about Pokemon names is that like because you mostly just read them, you know, seeing how people read stuff in their head is always very interesting.
Yeah, it's the same reason everybody says Blastoise's name wrong. It's Blastus because he's a tortoise.
Sure, Jan. I just like Capsakid. I don't know why I prefer that pronunciation.
It feels like
It feels a little, I guess, less strained.
well, Capsakid feels kind of like
It has a cool flow to it.
yeah. One, it's got kind of a flow to it, and I like stuff that does, but it almost feels like a Silver Age sidekick name, and I kind of like that. Here comes Flower Man and his trusty sidekick Capsakid.
Well, no, it's well. First of all, capsaicin is predominantly found in peppers.
Yeah.
And you have to like use like a superhero title. Pepperman's a little like weird.
Yeah.
So I would use a different superhero title. I'm thinking Doctor. So it could be Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper and Capsakid. He's got 23 gadgets that he uses.
I hate that that's good.
In a lab accident, I fell into a vat of the world's most overrated soda.
I think it's underrated.
I am a big Dr. Pepper hater.
Why'd you leave in this bird against a rock? And why are you Terra flying it? Rusty, why are you throwing?
Rusty, we understand. You wanted to see the cute little balloon.
Good balloons,
That's
Ron.
fine.
They're good balloons.
I don't know.
Ron.
I think this is my second least favorite Terra hat.
Oh, see, I love it.
I think my least favorite is the dark type.
The ground type is a little odd. But I absolutely love the balloons because it's a callback to the Flying Peak. I love that's the decision that they made.
I like the balloons. I would say the ones that are my least favorite are the rock one. It's kind of got a weird, like, Acropolis sort of Parthenon-y.
I kind of get what they were going for, but yeah, I don't think
don't think it's particularly evocative of a rock type.
Yeah.
And the normal one is just gemstone, which ironically kind of is more evocative of a rock type.
Yeah.
Um,
What would you do for normal?
I'm not sure what I would do in place of it. But I wouldn't use a literal stone.
A gun.
Yeah. Rusty's right. The most normal thing about our lives here in America is the ubiquity of guns, so that's probably a good one. I think the easiest one would be just, the Terra symbol, with the acknowledgement that Terra Stellar also is kind of bad. But possibly like the normal symbol used by the TCG.
I was thinking that one.
But again, that's kind of, it's a star, so you don't necessarily want to get that confused.
Sir, can I have your cloak?
You just want to see Hassel naked.
It's green.
Hassel has maybe the coolest coat in this game. And you can tell he's a dragon user because he's got a cape.
Yup.
You can tell he has hemorrhoids because of that weird walk he does.
You can tell he's been Norded because of his eyes.
Yeah, we're good at cold reading in this room.
You can tell he's dumb because he's a blonde. Why was mine mean?
I don't know, Dave.
We're a bunch of
Dave is
Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlocks in here.
Dave was kind of mean.
As a person with a bit of a duck walk, I sympathize.
Who wants Trailblaze the most?
Whoever needs the speed.
I was gonna say you're kind of hurting for grass stab, so
Whoever is a physical attacker and wants speed.
I think it's only Dartrix, and Dartrix is fine. There are a lot of special attackers, and
you could turn Applin into Flapple, who is physically oriented.
but I don't want to do that.
He wants to turn him into Hydrapple.
What do I do next?
And Lombre or Ludicolo can viably be physical.
I don't think
He's got a decent enough moveset for it.
50 base power is worth swapping him to physical.
No.
Well, he gets like liquidation.
Well, and
and
when
he
you're a
gets-
Swift Swimon, you're not hurting for speed.
Yeah. Like I think I just don't use Trailblaze.
If memory serves, the next one in level order is the Dark Star base.
Yeah.
I can pull up the thing.
The starbase that's right there. Maybe 5.
That's fire.
I think Dark is the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's done 15, 16, 17.
No,
So I think 21 is the
He
Dark
hasn't
Star
done
base.
17. 17's fire.
No. 17's Victory Road. That's what he just did. This is...
Oh, I'm looking at. Okay, yeah, that was the type there. Okay.
This is Katie.
Yeah, Katie,
This is Brassius.
Brassius. Yeah,
This
no,
is-
you're right.
This is Cloth. So this is...
No, 19.
19 is... it's Bombardier.
I was
Yeah.
worried about it being Bombardier.
Saying this no HOA?
Yeah, saying there's no fee.
But is there an HOA?
No,
I doubt they have an HOA.
that's it. Same.
I still think it would be funny if you taught Lombre metronome.
I'm not worried about that right now. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do about this bird.
The other thing is, if you're worried about it, go do the dark base first.
Yeah. That might be what it is.
You don't have to do them in level order. You're in an open world game. And I think that's part of the charm of doing a monotype run like this is, oh, okay, I have a bad matchup here. Let me put it off and do something else instead.
Yeah, figuring out those matchups are kind of interesting. The other thing you can do is go find Spore and just have the best outside of Toxic, the best condition move in the game. Conditioning move in the game.
Are you implying that Toxic is better than Spore?
I'm implying that Toxic and Spore are on an equal level.
Spore is the best move for the rank.
The best move?
Oh, yeah.
Like, total?
Oh, yeah. Guaranteed sleep, come on. Spore is the best move in the game, which is why it's on forfeit.
Checking something real quick. Worried about that? Okay. I was looking at move lists.
I know one of your Pokemon gets it.
Yeah, super late.
And Mycelium might.
But what you don't know is what Pokemon I was looking it up on.
I had a dumb doubles team that I was using Spore for Toadscruel on. I was it was a VDC team, not doubles. It was specifically VDC. It was him, and I had somebody to
Sableye.
Yeah, Sableye. Just
You skill swap Prankster over
skill swap
Toadscruel.
over to Toadscruel, and I didn't win a lot, but it was fun.
It is.
You get free move reminders in this game, right?
Yep, the relearning moves cost you anything now.
No, you just go into your
You can just go in and to the little menu.
Yep.
Okay, I have a plan.
And as long as you've learned the move, it'll be there, even if it's not like necessarily, even if you TM'd it.
What about a thing that's on Bulbapedia that says it can be remembered? It gets it naturally in a first level, but it can get remembered at a later level.
Assuming you're looking at the correct game, then yes, you should be able to just go and learn the move. Most of those are things that you get via Evolve.
Right. Well, it's marked. One move is evolve and one move is remember.
So evolve is
It'll get it when it evolves, and remember is it gets added to the remember list even if you didn't know it before.
Yes.
Right.
When it
and I think those evolution moves are also just level 1 moves.
Right. I think I might show you guys what my plan is already then. Do I want to spoil the surprise? Spoilers, I do have a secret.
Secret? Got a secret?
I think I've already seen your secret.
I don't think you can talk about a secret on stream.
That's fine.
I did accidentally flash it on screen earlier. Is that what you think it is?
I'm pretty sure I think it is, but just for posterity's sake, I'm going to write it down.
I'm just going to swap in this Shroomish here.
Hey, Ian, what'd I write down?
Boxmons, Shroomish, and Hoppip.
A shiny Shroomish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah, brother.
and a shiny Hoppip.
Does it have
The Hoppip chased me down.
Does it have fur coat?
Of course it doesn't, Ian.
Mine does.
No, it doesn't. Yours has Fluffy.
Or fluffy, yeah, not fur coat. Sorry, everything either has fluffy or fur coat. They're
Because Jumpluff has some fluff. It's kind of there in the name. But that's not fur.
true. I kind of like the Captain Kid was at your feet there, like he was like a scared little toddler. You know how they kind of grip onto their parents' legs. You kind of look like that.
And I hear Trailblaze is not bad on Reload.
You're right. I should put Trailblaze on this immediately.
Because it's kind of right about that speed tier where it wants a speed.
Mm-hmm.
If memory serves, it's like 75 speed or something.
Oh, didn't I pick up a nature changing herb
I did
that
see
I
you
want?
picked up an adamant herb or an adamant mint.
I'm just gonna go ahead and use that right now.
$70, basically. I was close.
It doesn't get
Didn't you say
Trailblaze.
70? Yes, I remember somebody ranting about how it would be like one of the perfect things for Trailblaze, but it doesn't get it.
Breloom might get it. Let me look.
No, because they were talking about Breloom.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Is somebody was like,
There was some video.
or I'm thinking of like a metagame that gave it access to it.
Yeah.
Yep. No, doesn't learn Trailblaze.
Yeah, that honks. These are a bunch of ground and rock type Pokemon. And I've got Mega Drain. Oh, I'm not very strong with it though.
Yeah, you just lowered your special attack.
So at level 23, it'll evolve, and then it'll get Spore. That's what I was trying to double check with the reminder on Bulbapedia. It doesn't naturally learn Spore, but it gets added to the list immediately. Duck.
What the duck?
The weather's gone. Oh, God. I guess Cloud9 doesn't remove the weather. It removes the effects of weather,
That is correct.
which is different.
The weather still happens. It just doesn't do anything.
This doesn't mean anything. But if you swap out the duck after that, the weather means something again.
Yes.
I definitely want Sunny Day.
It's real good with Sunny Day.
Rollout is getting less useful as we go. And this one doesn't have Defense Curl, so I like that combo. I think it's a cool little
It's cute.
interaction. We have the same color highlights. Now die. Oh.
Rusty very, very briefly involved in invoking a freshman girl. Channeling the spirit.
One of us is gonna have to change. Grabs the scissors.
That is just how ninth graders work.
Yorp. That might be shiny and I'll never know. Tadbulb is like impossible to tell.
It's rough out there.
Why does he keep referencing Zapdos? I brought it up a bunch of times, but had a monotype flying team with a non-shiny Zapdos, and its name was "Is it shiny?" ? And occasionally people would answer the question, and they were wrong most of the time. I thought that it would be more obvious that, of course, I would choose the non-shiny version with that question, but no. Sorry, I asked. I wanted a Pokemon battle, lost, and then
Kind
Ah,
of sour
nice.
grape coming in there.
yeah, and then made it your fault.
I did notice that, Rusty.
It was important.
Good job.
Did I turn around?
Magic? Top 23.
A rare bone.
Do you prefer well done?
When she's in the mood. I'm sorry.
You're not the first person to make the joke. Probably won't be the last. We were talking about Nimona earlier, and now I have my Sharona stuck in my head.
Yeah.
My Nimona.
That happens. If I win,
I'm gonna punt this kid off the side of that cliff. I deserve to take a human life. Just for me.
I would like more regional Meowth variants. I'm not
Not
afraid to
enough?
say it.
Three's not enough?
No. There are so many kinds of cat.
Could the poison type variant be one of those scrungly cats that you find in the trash?
Yes, absolutely.
That's what you said about the steel type variant.
I specifically said it was homeless.
Yeah, a cat that lives in a dumpster has a home.
Okay.
Galarian Meowth is the type of cat that like gets the lid of a trash can and like turns it into a feast with like the bonefish and like the scraps.
I have seen Tom and Jerry. I know what you're referencing.
Uh-oh, Bombardier's losing his Cocoa Puffs.
He must be cuckoo.
I gotta just kind of skip it up here, don't I?
What's that?
I gotta, if I'm skipping the bird, I've gotta keep on going and turn right later. But you get the call from Arvin.
Yeah, there's a radius you enter and get the call from Arvin, and those radiuses are huge.
Yeah.
The Castle Royal one is like basically anything, anytime you get anywhere close to the lake.
Are there good stuff in the towers?
One of them has a Thunderstone at the top. I forget what the other ones have.
I do not need a Thunderstone.
They may have. I remember like one of them having some decent TMs.
Maybe.
A decent TM.
Ow. Someday I'll be ghost type and that won't affect me. But that day is not today.
He's quick and nimble when he needs to be. Dartrix can float through the air and climb up trees.
It's true. Look at that weasel strutting up.
He's doing that
He was just
Aristocats walk.
yeah.
Man, a lot of things have the same. Why am I wet now? Have the same color orange as Shiny Shroomish's spots.
Shinies do like their that dipped in curry coloration. Cramorant is a notable example.
He's sad that he got confused.
I'm sad that it got confused. This is I'm gonna post in the Discord the soundtrack for that Walking Buweasel.
She's probably too strong.
I remembered the name of the song.
I'm glad you did, because I definitely did.
I have noticed I'm getting worse.
Nate,
What?
are you old?
I might be getting older.
Are you ancient? Are you withering away in front of our eyes?
There's not zero cognitive decline going on.
Nathan is becoming one of the old ones. Capital T, capital O, capital O. The
Yeah, Russ is
old
just
ones. Oh, your defense. What if I went around it? I still don't hit you very hard. Damn.
Keep in mind, Mega Drain is 40 base power.
Yeah.
Coming off,
That's that tackle level strength.
coming off of your worst attacking stat.
It's stronger than Absorb, but it's still only 40 base power.
I would have liked Effect Spore to trigger a little sooner than that.
It's a 1 in 3 chance to hit you with 3 moves. What are you complaining about?
I guess you're right.
I don't like the not beard, the just a texture beard that they have.
What's wrong with beards that add a little texture?
Texture? I hardly know her. That was a good one.
That's why I shouldn't text her, dude.
I want to not be here.
Eevee's quick and nimble when he needs to be.
It's true. Particularly
my-
in Let's Go Eevee.
That's my challenge for the next stream we do, is see how many quotes from the DK rap I can sneak in.
Rusty's got to get a bullet move so that, say, if he shoots you, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah. And Bullet Seed is good on Breloom.
It is.
He was carrying a coin. And I was carrying a bear.
Gimme Ghoul can shrink in size to suit his move.
No, he can't.
Yeah, he can. Do you think chest form Gimme Ghoul and roaming form Gimme Ghoul are the same size?
I did until you just said that in the tone of
The
voice
little
that you did.
creature inside of a chest. The chest is not part of Gimme Ghoul.
It is.
It's not part of the creature.
Yes, it is.
No, it's a separate item.
Oh, it's part of it.
He carries it on his belt when he's
Yeah, they have different weights. Roaming form is 0.2 pounds. Chest form is 11 pounds.
yeah, because they're adding the chest in.
Yeah, which is part of it.
It's his. But the creature is not like part of the chest.
Yes, it is.
This is the funniest fight you two have ever had on stream.
I mean, they literally have it listed as part of its weight.
Okay.
Oh wait, is Tink a Tank part steel?
Yes.
It is.
Poison powder's not gonna work.
Poison powder is
Just
not
hit
effective.
seed and it's fine. Just leaf seeded and you'll smack it. With,
Sometimes you're going to come up against a steel type and you're going to throw every plant you can at it.
Well,
Walnuts,
I will
peanuts,
eventually
pineapple
have I will eventually have a fire type.
what else, Nathan?
grapes, melons, oranges, coconut shells. Doesn't matter. You're just going to get walled at by all of them.
Ow.
And he's got a chance to raise his attack with that.
That'll make him bigger, faster, and stronger too.
See, he's the first member of that guy's crew.
I mean, if you get the attack boost from Metal Claw,
Yeah.
you'll be so strong it isn't funny.
No.
He's gonna make a Rusty cry out for mummy.
This Tinka Tink is gonna sweep me.
Just it won't be very effective, but just hit it until it dies.
Rusty afraid of Bombardier. This is the enemy. You saw a Bombardier, you're like, oh, he can pick up a boulder with relative ease. I'm gonna avoid him.
I was wondering how you would do that one. That's pretty good. I'll give you that one.
Well, with Rock Smash, it makes crushing rocks seem such a burden.
Why did he swap to Rock Smash?
Get the defense drop on.
My guess is that this student
It's just probably random.
is randomly picking their moves. I doubt they have any sort of smart in that.
See, you got him.
This battle may move slow, but I still think Rusty's a hell of a guy.
I think when we get to this Pokemon Center, that'll be it for tonight.
Well, you got 3 badges tonight, so you got through a lot, and have prepped for, your 4th and 5th, I would say.
Oh shit.
Little interruption before your destination, but so we're finally here.
I'm glad that we could be here, give this to the people,
Does Braylon get Fire Punch?
I don't believe it does.
almost like we're doing something for them, Nathan. I can't think of a phrase for this. What am I trying to say?
And the whole reason we're streaming is we're performing for you.
That's right.
Well, now that we got him to 22, let's end the stream with something fancy. Shroomish is evolving.
Aw, this Mon has a funny face.
He's dangerous colored.
Okay, hold on. What does that mean?
What?
He's bright orange. He's warning you away. What do you mean? What does it mean?
Well, and according to the Pokedex, Breloom can stretch his arms out just for you.
Okay.
I think I'm dropping Mega Drain.
And according to the internet, all Pokemon can inflate themselves just like a balloon.
No! God damn it, Nathan! Fuck off.
God, that
dude.
sucks.
To end stream too, man. Come on, dude. Fuck. Okay, keep an eye on our Discord, our public Discord.
Don't do what Zach says, for the record. Just... I'm gonna tell you, you don't want to Google that.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, the prices of Pokemon games have been really skyrocketing in the last couple of years. Google Pokemon inflation to find out more.
Okay. Keep an eye on our Discord. Nathan and I may have to call a Hail Mary or call an audible this weekend and call off. We're pretty sure that we're gonna be here Sunday. But yeah, keep an eye on our Discord. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Thank you for that, Zach. Love it.
Bye.
Close the stream.